Right now, there is someone you are completely separated from. You are not talking, not seeing each other, and everything feels distant. But the truth is, the feelings between you have not gone away. You miss this person deeply, and they miss you just as much. It's not one-sided. The connection is still alive in both of your hearts. This person once wanted something real and fulfilling with you, something that would make both of you truly happy, almost like a dream come true. This energy feels like Nine of Cups, where deep emotional satisfaction and wishes coming true were possible between you. But even though those feelings were there, they were not able to give you what you truly deserved, not because they didn't care, but because they were already stuck in a situation that was unhealthy for them. They were in a relationship that didn't make them happy, but they stayed anyway. It feels like they chose comfort or responsibility over their true feelings. Being in that situation made them feel lost. They felt trapped, like they were living in a place where they couldn't fully be themselves. Over time, this started to weigh heavily on them. And now, they carry a lot of regret. They regret letting you go. They regret not choosing you when they had the chance. This separation has been painful for both of you. It hasn't been easy. For many of you, it may have been months since you last saw or spoke to each other. But even with all this time, they have not been able to forget you. Not even for a single day. You are always on their mind, even if they don't show it. The reason they stayed in that situation has a lot to do with responsibility. They may feel like they have to do the right thing. There could be family pressure, children involved, or even financial reasons that are keeping them stuck. It's not as simple as just walking away, and that's why everything feels so complicated. Also, timing has been a big issue between you two. It's like every time things could have worked, something got in the way. The connection was real, but the timing was always off. Still, this does not mean the story is over. There is a strong chance that the two of you will come back together again. The bond is not broken, just paused. Now, focusing on you, your energy has changed. You are becoming stronger. You are more clear about what you want and what you deserve. You are focusing on your life, your goals, and building something better for yourself. You are growing, and it shows. People can feel your energy, and it is attracting more positive things toward you. At the same time, the other person is not at the same level yet. Their energy feels a bit immature and restless, like they want to move forward but don't fully know how. This reflects Page of Wands energy, curious, eager, but not fully stable yet. They are confused, unsure, and not fully ready to take strong action. This creates an emotional push and pull between you. Sometimes it feels strong and close, and other times it feels distant and cold. For some of you, there is no communication at all right now. This person has also been keeping to themselves a lot. They are thinking deeply, reflecting on their choices, and trying to understand their own feelings. But they are also stuck. It's like they are waiting, unsure of what step to take next. Even though they may not say it openly, they do have real feelings for you. This connection is genuine. It was never fake or just in your head. What you felt was real, and what they feel is real too. You may start to notice signs from them in small, indirect ways. For example, music could become a big sign. They might share a song, or you might randomly hear a song that reminds you of them. Pay attention to those moments. They are not random. They are little hints that the connection is still there. There is also movement coming. This person is not going to stay silent forever. A message or some kind of contact is likely to happen. It may start small, but it will be meaningful. That first step may feel light, a bit playful, or even unexpected, again carrying that Page of Wands energy of reaching out with curiosity and interest. Some of you may also feel connected to water, like the ocean or a lake. If that connects with you, take it as a sign that this person is thinking about returning. Right now, you might be asking yourself a lot of questions. Why did they leave? Why did they disappear? Why do they still watch you from a distance? These questions come because they never gave you clear answers. Instead, they created distance and put up walls. Part of the reason is that they are worried about how things look. They care about their image and what others might think. Because of this, they held back their true feelings. There are many things they wanted to say to you but never did. Many messages they typed but never sent. They were not honest about how deeply they felt. Instead, they acted differently, sometimes even dramatic or confusing, which made things harder for you to understand. But the truth is simple underneath all that confusion. They cared more than they showed. They still do. And deep down, they still see you as someone who brings them emotional happiness and peace, that same Nine of Cups feeling they once had with you. Even though things are quiet right now, this story between you is not finished yet. It feels like this connection became more complicated than it really needed to be. The truth is, you and this person are very different from each other. You may be at different stages in life, thinking in different ways, or wanting different things. Because of this, they started to believe that it could never truly work between you. But even with all those differences, your feelings didn't just disappear. You're still holding on. Deep inside, you may feel very attached to them, maybe even a little obsessed at times. You keep thinking about them, wondering when they will come back, or if they will come back at all. It's like your heart is still stuck on them, unable to fully let go. The reason for this is simple: you both have unfinished business. There are things left unsaid, feelings that were never fully expressed, and moments that didn't get proper closure. Because of that, you feel restless. Something inside you keeps telling you that this story is not over yet. Right now, it seems like there is no communication between you and this person. There is silence, distance, and confusion. It's like everything just stopped without a clear ending. And that's what makes it even harder to move on. From what I see, this person is very confused. There were too many obstacles between you. Every time things could move forward, something got in the way. It felt like there was always a stop sign blocking the connection. There was also a lot of uncertainty, mixed signals, unclear intentions, and moments where neither of you truly knew where you stood. At the same time, I strongly feel the energy of the Hermit around this situation. This shows that this person has gone quiet for a reason. They have pulled away, not because they don't care, but because they are trying to figure themselves out. They are spending time alone, thinking deeply, and trying to understand their feelings. This silence you're experiencing is part of their inner journey. But even with all that, this is not the end of the story. There is a strong chance that you and this person will reconnect. There will be a moment where things begin to move again. Communication is likely to happen, and when it does, it may bring a sense of relief that you've been waiting for. There is also a deep connection between you two that goes beyond logic. It's the kind of bond where you think about them, and somehow they feel it too. You may notice small signs that remind you of them, certain patterns, repeated thoughts, or even things that feel too coincidental to ignore. But these are not just random moments. They show how connected your energies still are. Even now, this person hasn't fully let you go. In fact, they are thinking about coming back. They want another chance with you. They may not say it yet, but deep inside, they feel that pull just as strongly as you do. At the same time, it's important to understand why things became the way they did. This person has a pattern of pulling away. They can be distant, hot and cold, and sometimes even avoid you on purpose. Their actions may have left you feeling hurt, confused, and emotionally drained. You might have felt ignored, unimportant, or even heartbroken because of how they treated you. But their behavior is not really about you. It comes from their own struggles. They carry emotional wounds from the past, possibly from their childhood or earlier experiences. Because of this, they don't fully understand how to express love in a healthy way. When feelings become too deep or too real, they get scared. Instead of opening up, they pull back. This is again where the energy of the Hermit becomes important. They are someone who withdraws when things feel overwhelming. Instead of facing emotions directly, they step back, go silent, and try to deal with everything on their own. You triggered something deep inside them, something powerful and unfamiliar, and it made them retreat. For a long time, you may have blamed yourself. You may have wondered if you did something wrong or if you weren't enough. But the truth is, this situation is not your fault. This person has their own healing to do. They need to learn how to love, how to communicate, and how to stay instead of running away. Right now, both of you are being pushed toward growth. You are being asked to focus on yourself, to take care of your own heart, your own peace, and your own healing. And they are still in this Hermit phase, slowly understanding themselves, even if you can't see it yet. Even though things feel uncertain, there is still a strong chance of a second chance between you. This person is likely to return and try to fix what was broken. They may come back with a different mindset, wanting to make things right this time. And when it comes to your love life overall, this connection is very significant. It's not something small or meaningless. It carries a deep emotional bond, one that is hard to break. So if you've been feeling anxious, confused, or even overwhelmed, know that your feelings are valid. This connection affected you deeply because it was real. But at the same time, remember to protect your energy. Don't lose yourself while waiting for someone else to find themselves. Things are not fully over between you and this person. There is still movement ahead, still a chance for clarity, and possibly even a new beginning. But for now, the most important thing you can do is take care of yourself and allow things to unfold naturally. This is clearly someone from your past, someone you once had a deep connection with. It's not just a random person. It feels like an old love, someone who still carries your energy with them. This person has tried many times to reach out to you, but they never fully followed through. They would type long messages, pour their heart out, and then delete everything before sending it. Not because they didn't care, but because they were afraid. Afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of how you might respond, and maybe even afraid of their own feelings. Their ego played a big role in all of this. Instead of being honest and open, they held back. Because of that, the connection between you became very inconsistent. One moment things felt strong, and the next moment it all went quiet. Now, they are thinking about it a lot. They regret how they handled things, and deep down, they know they could have done better. Right now, this person still wants your attention. Even if they're not directly reaching out, they are trying in indirect ways. They might post certain things on social media, like songs or memories, hoping you will notice. Maybe they revisit places that remind them of you or share things that only you would understand. It's their way of trying to connect without fully stepping forward. The connection between you two is not something ordinary. It feels deep, like there was a strong emotional bond that's hard to break. Even now, both of you still think about each other, even if you try to move on or distract yourselves. At the same time, there have been problems that keep repeating. It's like you both got stuck in a cycle where the same issues kept coming back again and again. You may have felt undervalued at times, like you were giving more than you were receiving. That imbalance created distance, even though the feelings never fully disappeared. There is a sense that communication is coming again. This person is slowly building the courage to reach out. They are working on themselves, trying to grow and become better than they were before. And when they do come forward, it won't be random, it will be something they've thought about deeply. However, the connection hasn't been easy. At some point, things broke down in a big way. There was a moment where everything changed, where the foundation of your relationship shifted. It could have been because of their behavior, their ego, or outside pressure. Whatever it was, it created distance and hurt. This person had a lot going on in their life. Responsibilities, stress, maybe even family or financial pressure. It all became too much. Instead of handling the connection properly, they pulled back. Not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know how to balance everything. Even now, they are still a bit confused. Their thoughts are not completely clear, and they may feel overwhelmed. But despite that, they haven't let go of you. They still see you as someone special, someone valuable, someone they can't easily replace. In their eyes, you stand out. They know your worth, and they know they made a mistake. You may have asked for a sign about this connection, and this is it. What you felt was real. The bond you shared wasn't one-sided or fake. It was something strong and meaningful. But there are still challenges around it. They are currently facing obstacles, fighting to stand their ground, and working hard to prove that this connection is worth saving. This is where Seven of Wands energy is very present. They are determined to overcome the struggles that held them back before. There could be another person involved, someone who created distance between you two. But the truth is, that connection doesn't compare to what they feel for you. It's different, and they know it. That's part of what is making them reflect on everything now. There was also a conversation between you both that changed things. Something was said that hurt deeply or created misunderstanding. After that, things became cold and distant. Both of you may have started questioning everything, your feelings, their intentions, and where the connection was going. Right now, emotions are still heavy on both sides. There's confusion, hurt, and maybe even some trust issues. But at the same time, there is still love underneath all of that. This person is slowly realizing what they need to let go of in order to move forward. They are starting to understand their mistakes and what needs to change. It's not an overnight transformation, but the awareness is there. And yes, communication is likely to come. This person does want to reach out, and when they do, it will come from a more emotional and sincere place. It may start small, but it will carry meaning behind it. For now, the energy is asking you to stay aware. Don't ignore your feelings, but also don't lose yourself in the situation. Let things unfold naturally. If this person returns, it will be up to you to decide what you truly want and what you deserve moving forward.